Hello kindergartners, first graders, second graders, and third graders. It's Mrs. Hilliard with week 12 of occupational therapy. I'm so excited to see you. I hope you had a restful Thanksgiving and a happy one, and I hope you are all healthy. We're going to get started with our 3 bins. I have our hand warm-up, a craft and writing activity, and shoe tying today. So in bin number 1 for our hand warm-up, you're going to need a tennis ball if you have one at home. And then you're going to have Mom and Dad help you, if you're watching, to cut a little hole in your tennis ball, and then you can draw eyes and a nose and a mouth. And what we're going to do is do this for hand strengthening. So you're going to have to squeeze the tennis ball to open the little girl's mouth or the little guy's mouth, and you're going to feed him pennies or buttons or beads. So we're working on our pincer grasp using our writing fingers, using a stabilizing hand, and also hand strength. So we'll do a couple using lefty to open our tennis ball. And then we're going to switch hands and we'll use righty to open the tennis ball. And if you have Google eyes at home, those are really cute to put those on the tennis ball. That's it. And if you don't have a ball at home, you can also use a racquetball for this. That works too. I've done that. But if you don't have a ball, we will do Play-Doh or therapy putty. So our hands are all warmed up. We're ready to trace and cut and write. So this week we're going into our winter theme. We're going to make hot chocolate or hot cocoa, some of you might call it. You can also make coffee as well, or your favorite Starbucks. So we're going to use those scrap pieces of paper that you've been saving. You'll only need 2 half sheets of paper in any color you choose. You'll need some cotton balls and a black and brown marker and some scissors and glue. So I chose blue and red because I have those scraps left over. And I'm going to make a red mug. So the first thing you're going to do is draw a square. And I know some of you are working on drawing shapes. So it always helps to make those 4 dots when you're drawing a square. And then you can connect your 4 dots. And you can make a big mug or a little mug, whatever size you want. Now we're going to cut out that square. So some of you have shapes cutting goals, and that's awesome because we'll work on it this week. You're going to pick up your scissors, make sure your thumb is in the little hole. And some kids like to keep their index out to guide the scissors. That's acceptable too, that's okay. For stability, you might want to keep your index finger in the hole. That works as well. So we're going to cut, and then instead of turning your whole body to cut around the shape, I want you to practice stopping and turning the paper. Got to a corner, stop and turn the paper. We're at a corner, stop and turn the paper. And we have our mug. The next thing we're going to do, take a scrap of paper that we have left and make that handle that you see on your mug. So for some of my kids who are a little more advanced, we can actually draw the C-shaped handle like this. You're going to make a C, backward C, and then another little C inside of it. And then you can close up the top and the bottom to draw that shape. Or you can practice folding paper and drawing that C. We draw it backwards. It looks forward on the camera. But we're going to make that C shape. And I like incorporating the folding skill into this activity. It just gives us a little extra practice, some of our fine motor skills. So if you do make a handle by folding paper, you're going to end up with a little donut, and we're going to cut on the folds to snip, and we have our handle to our mug. So then we're going to glue those 2 shapes onto the blue paper like that to make our mug. We'll put glue all over our red square, just like that. And put a little bit of glue on our handle, just like that. Glue that down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to practice drawing that hot chocolate that you see, or that coffee inside of your mug. So we're going to practice drawing a curved line. And some of you might need dots to make a curved line, to trace on the line. If If you don't, that's okay. You're just going to make a curve. And then you'll see that open part of your mug on top. And now we're going to practice coloring in the lines. So you'll need a brown marker. And you're going to color in this half moon shape here. Make sure you're pinching your marker and staying in the lines. We have our hot cocoa. The next thing we're going to do is add that whipped cream or marshmallow, if you like marshmallow instead. So we're going to have a cotton ball handy, and again we're going to practice using finger strength to pinch and pull it apart a couple times. And then we're going to glue that cotton right on top of our mug. So we have our hot chocolate or hot cocoa. Now the last thing I want you to add are some vertical lines to practice drawing lines down. And you can make a little smoke coming out of your hot chocolate so you know it's hot. And then write your name on the bottom. Just like that. So we're done with the cutting and pasting and practicing all those motor skills that we need to practice. Now we're going to practice writing. So you will need your highlight paper or highlighted lines paper or just a piece of college ruled notebook paper. And I'm going to read this poem to you, or you can sing it to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Hot chocolate. Pour some milk into a pot. Stir it till it's nice and hot. Take the chocolate, give a squeeze. Add marshmallows if you please. Wrap yourself up nice and snug. Drink hot chocolate in a mug. The author is unknown. So I will hold this here for you to copy in your best writing. Watch your word spacing. Keep your letters on the line. We've got some apostrophes in there to practice. And you can pause or freeze your screen if you need more time writing this. Some of you will be writing just one of those sentences or two of them. And some of you will be writing the whole paragraph next week. All right, you guys did a great job with that. Now we're going to practice shoe tying. And I'm so excited because so many of you are doing a good job. So I left a hole open at the top of my laces. I'm going to do the adaptive method first. Plugging in, I just want to show you, I'm plugging in that little plastic end of my lace so that it stays. So I have 2 bunny ears. Looks like that inside. Let me see if I can show you. There we go. We're going to pull up our bunny ears and use those pincer fingers that you used to feed that tennis ball earlier. Hold in the middle, make that X, save that little triangle tunnel down there. And the lace that is closest to your body or behind is going to come down through the front, pinch and pull. Pull up your laces, pinch in the middle, make an X at the top. Make sure you save the space down here, and the lace that is behind is going to jump down through that hole, pinch and pull. Make sure you guys are practicing this a couple times every week so you have it, because once a week with me is not enough. All right, now we're going to try the standard shoe tying method. 1 loop, pull up your laces, make that X. The one that's behind or closer to you is going to go down through that tunnel. Pull, make 1 bunny ear, pinch. Take this lace, you're going to fly around the bunny ear And that little space that you saved down there, this little tunnel, you're going to tuck in that lace, pinch, and pull. You guys did a great job today. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in our live session next week.